The sun had barely climbed over the city skyline when an unusual shadow fell across Maple Grove Elementary School. Birds scattered from the trees, and the flag on the pole fluttered wildly, as if it sensed something enormous approaching. Inside the building, children's voices echoed down the hallways, lockers slammed shut, and teachers hurried to prepare for what had been announced as a very special visitor. No one expected the ground to tremble. With each heavy step, the sidewalk outside cracked slightly, and then he appeared, towering, green, and unmistakable. The Hulk stood at the school gates, shoulders hunched, breathing carefully as if the air itself might shatter if he wasn't gentle enough. He wore a specially tailored jacket over his massive frame, sewn together by Stark Industries after many failed attempts and ripped seams. "Hulk, go to school," he muttered to himself. "Hulk, be calm." This was Hulk's first visit to a school, and to be honest, he was more nervous than angry, which was saying a lot. Inside the principal's office, Principal Eleanor Finch adjusted her glasses and stared at the security monitor. The camera showed a giant green figure standing politely near the entrance, hands clasped together like a child waiting outside a classroom. "Well," she said, straightening her blazer, "that's our guest." Word spread fast. Children peeked through classroom doors. Whispers filled the halls. "Is that really him? Do you think he'll smash the school? I heard he can lift a tank." The bell rang sharply, and teachers ushered students into the assembly hall. Rows of students sat cross-legged on the floor, buzzing with excitement and fear. A giant banner hung on the wall, "Welcome, Hulk." When Hulk finally entered the hall, the room went completely silent. He ducked under the doorway, careful not to hit the ceiling. His footsteps were slow and controlled. Every child's eyes widened as he took in the room, blinking in confusion and awe. This place was small, colorful, and full of tiny humans who looked at him like he was both a monster and a miracle. "Hulk, hello," he said softly, his deep voice rumbling like distant thunder. A few kids gasped. One boy in the front row dropped his pencil. Principal Finch stepped forward, smiling bravely. "Students, this is the Hulk. He's here today to talk to us about strength, responsibility, and, most importantly, control." Hulk nodded. "Hulk learning that," he said seriously. The children giggled. At first, everything went smoothly. Hulk sat on a reinforced chair specially designed to hold his weight. He listened as students asked questions. "Can you really jump over buildings? Do bullets hurt you? What's your favorite food?" Hulk thought carefully before answering. "Hulk can jump far," he said. "Bullets, annoying. Favorite food, beans. Lots of beans." Laughter filled the hall, and the tension slowly melted away. Then came art class. The teachers thought it would be calming. Paint, paper, creativity, what could go wrong? Hulk held a paintbrush between two enormous fingers, squinting at the tiny object like it might attack him. A little girl named Mia sat beside him, her legs swinging nervously. "You can paint whatever you want," she said softly. "I like painting flowers." Hulk stared at the blank paper. Slowly, carefully, he dipped the brush into green paint and began to draw. His hand shook, but the lines formed something unexpected. A small house, a tree, and a tiny figure standing beside a larger green one. "Hulk, home," he explained. "Hulk wants quiet." Mia smiled. "That's really nice." For the first time, Hulk smiled back. But peace never lasted long. During recess, a loud crash echoed from the playground. A piece of old equipment snapped under the weight of several kids climbing on it. Children screamed as the metal frame collapsed, trapping a boy underneath. Fear surged through the air. Hulk's muscles tensed. His heartbeat thundered in his ears. Anger, fast, hot, powerful, rose inside him like a storm. "Hulk, stay calm," he whispered. Teachers froze. Students cried. The boy, under the equipment, sobbed, unable to move. Hulk stepped forward, every movement slow and deliberate. He knelt beside the broken frame, his massive hands trembling, not with rage, but with effort. Carefully, he lifted the twisted metal as if it were made of paper, placing it aside without causing further damage. "It's okay," Hulk said gently. "Hulk got you." He freed the boy and set him down safely. The child stared up at Hulk, eyes wide, then wrapped his arms around Hulk's giant finger. "Thank you," the boy whispered. Something inside Hulk shifted. The teachers rushed in, checking for injuries. The playground fell silent, not with fear this time, but awe. Later that day, back in the assembly hall, Principal Finch addressed the students. "Today, you didn't just meet a superhero," she said. "You learned that real strength isn't about breaking things. It's about protecting others." Hulk stood at the side, unsure what to do with the warm feeling in his chest. A small hand shot up. "Hulk?" a student asked. "Are you scary?" Hulk thought for a long moment. "Hulk big," he said slowly. "Hulk strong. But Hulk chooses." The child nodded thoughtfully. As the day came to an end, students lined up to say goodbye. Some gave Hulk high fives. Others handed him drawings, crayon pictures of green heroes and smiling schools. Mia stepped forward last and held out her painting. It showed Hulk sitting in a classroom, surrounded by children. "You belong here," she said. Hulk swallowed hard. "Hulk, thanks," he said quietly. As he walked away from the school, the ground no longer trembled. The sun dipped low, casting long shadows, and Hulk glanced back once more at the building. For the first time, school hadn't been a place of fear or destruction. It had been a place of learning, for everyone. And somewhere deep inside, Hulk realized something important. Even the strongest heroes still have lessons to learn. Greenheart,